And now, the Zombie Theater proudly presents Lassie and Timmy of Athens. Sorry, that's Timon of Athens.
Well, fair you gentlemen, lend me your hands. We must needs dance together.
So, how are you doing so far?
I'm starting to like it. Maybe Shakespeare's up to such cold fire I always thought he was.
Don't worry about the words too much. For example, the Scottish play, it has murderers and ghosts and witches and a crazy woman who thinks she's covered in blood.
I've never heard of the Scottish play.
Well, it's actually called Macbeth.
Macbeth?
You can't say it. It's bad luck.
Bad luck?
You can't say the word in theater or all sorts of bad things will start to happen.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
So tell it to me if it's such a great story.
Okay, but we have to promise we won't say the word, all right? So, the play starts up in Scotland in the middle of the storm with the three witches.
Why then shall we be to go?
In thunder.
Lightning.
Or in rain?
And these two generals come by, Banquo and Macbeth.
You said it! You said it!
I told you it's bad luck.
Banquo's friend. Not from the war, I see.
Who won?
The forces of King Duncan, of course, Mac. My companion here fought most terrifically.
All hail, Thane of Glamis.
That's me.
All hail, Thane of Cawdor.
I wish he has a bonny castle.
All hail, King Macbeth.
Surely you jest. It is true our king is in excellent health, and he has two fine sons, Malcolm Bane and Donald Bane. I shall never be king.
Oh, do me.
You won't be king yourself, sweetie, but your kids will.
I'll punch you.
It's the best we can do. Take it or leave it.
Beware.
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 That was odd.
Yeah, I know. Where was that music coming from?
What's a thane?
Oh Lord, you know, like a nobleman.
Banquo! Banquo's friend. Good news from the king. In recognition of someone's valor, he has made someone Thane of Cawdor.
What about the old Thane of Cawdor?
There it is again. He, had to go somewhere. What are the odds? First, they call you Thane of Glamis. Now they call you Thane of Cawdor. And now you're Thane of Cawdor. Man, I wish I was Thane of Cawdor.
You can't all be Thane of Cawdor. Think that means I'm gonna be king too?
Yeah, probably. You can always trust witches. I don't think they try to trick you or anything. There it is again! Where is that coming from?
Cool. I better write a note to my wife and tell her how I've been. Dear wife, how are you? I'm fine. Guess what? The war is over and we won. Just a minute ago, I met 3 witches and the weirdest thing happened.
So, maybe I'll be king someday, and you'll be queen. Wouldn't that be neat? Well, see you soon. Love your husband, Macbeth. Sorry. Imagine. Queen, me. Bow down, you filthy peasants. Come or I'll crush you like a worm. Oh, but when? When? Duncan could live for years yet. Oh, and he's got those 2 sons of his. It'll be murder coming up with a scheme to get rid of them. Oh, there's the doorbell. Come in.
Hi, look who I brought home for dinner. The boss.
What was that?
Nothing. King Duncan.
Lady Macbeth? Sorry, just figured I'd stop by. This is my favorite thing. You know, I just gave this big guy promotion.
I know. I heard. That's so thoughtful of you. I'd show you to your room so you can freshen up, but I'm needed here. 3rd door down on your left.
Wait, I have to go off right now.
What?
I came to all those stupid rehearsals for 2 lines.
Just go.
Fine. I shall go to my room anon. Thank you for your hospitality, Lady Macbeth.
What the heck?
Just keep going.
The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan. Under my battlements, come thick night, impel thee with dunnest smoke of hell, and my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold!
What?
Let's kill him! With murder and ghost foul and blame on his bodyguards, then we can get rid of his sons and become self-king.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly.
Easy for you to say. I'll get the knives.
Wait, we'll proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late. I'm his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed and as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself.
For God's sake, you're not gonna pull a Hamlet on me, are you?
Pen.
Do you want to be king or not?
Yes, but what if we fail?
But screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan's asleep, I'll get his bodyguards drunk so they pass out. Then we can do the bloody deed, frame the bodyguards for planting the knives on them, and we're in the clear.
What about his sons?
We'll get rid of them somehow. Are you with me?
Yes.
You won't get this.
This is great. What happens next?
Mac gets ready to kill the king, but his conscience starts to bother him, and he goes a little crazy and starts seeing imaginary knives floating in the air.
Is this the dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I see thee still, and yet I have thee not.
Then, his wife gives him the signal that the guards have passed out.
I go, and it is done. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
And he kills the king.
So let's see it.
No, it is too horrible. We're trying to keep this G-rated. But he kills the king and goes and tells his wife what he has done.
I have done the deed.
Why did you bring the dagger from this place? They must lie there. Go, carry them, as near the sleepy grooves of blood.
I shall go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on't again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me a dagger. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil.
Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No, the multitudinous seas of Incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white.
I don't feel so good.
Geez, wash it off. What are you, a little girl?
So, do they get away with it?
They do. The guards get blamed, and Mac pretends to go crazy with grief and kills them before they can protest their innocence.
And what about the king's sons?
They get afraid and flee the country, and Mac becomes king, just as the witches predicted.
But we all know that crime does not pay.
Exactly. Mac starts to feel guilty and afraid. Remember what those witches said about his friend Banquo?
I'll get you, my pretty little dog, too.
Wrong story. Oh, I mean, you won't be king yourself, sweetie, but your kids will.
And Mac gets scared that somehow Banquo will depose on him, so he invites Banquo and his son Fleance to the castle for a banquet.
Wait, Fleance? Great name.
Okay, check your program, smart guy. You're listed as an unhappy person in the audience.
The name's Karen, thank you.
And as they're riding to the castle, Banquo has gone and died.
Take that!
And Banquo is dead.
And that!
But Fleance gets away.
Nah.
Darn it!
And Mac will get a very nasty surprise at the party tonight.
Lovely party.
Thank you. Hey, you don't see any blood on my hands, do you?
No.
Good. Lately I've had the strangest feeling that they're covered in blood and I can't wash it off. Isn't that the oddest thing?
Dear, sometimes you say the craziest. Banquo?
I don't think he came.
But he's right there. He's staring at me. He's looking at me. He's pointing at me with those horrible eyes.
Get a hold of yourself, will you? I'm sorry. The party's over. My husband seems to want to become a deranged lunatic.
That's one way to clear the room.
Get a grip, would you? You're gonna blow this for us.
I saw him, I tell you, plain as day.
Look, why don't you go have a word with those witches? They'll put your mind at ease.
Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw.
Fillet of finny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake, eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blindworm's sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble.
If they invite us to dinner, let's not go.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
What do you wish to know?
Tell me I have nothing to fear.
Let us conjure fearsome spirits that know all.
Beware Macduff! But he is in England. He can't hurt me there. But just to be sure, I'll kill his family.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn, for the power of man, of none of woman born, shall harm Mac.
So, that's pretty reassuring. Everyone's born of woman.
Mac shall never vanquished be until great Burnham Woods, high to Dunsinane Hill, shall harm Mac.
That's... So, I'm safe until the trees around my castle start walking toward it? Sweet. Thanks, gals.
Show his eyes and grieve his heart, come like shadows, so depart.
I wonder how my wife is getting along.
Oh, I love this part. Lady Mac is going crazy. She's sleepwalking.
And yet, here's a spot. Out, damn spot, out, I say!
Who would have thought the old man had so much blood in him? What, will his hands never be clean?
Here's the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes in Arabia will never sweeten his little hand. Oh, I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried, he cannot come out from one's grave. To bed, there's knocking at the gate. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed!
And she kills herself.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day. It is a tale told by an idiot, signifying nothing.
Macduff, another Scottish nobleman, has heard about what's going on, and after Mac kills his whole entire family, he forms an army and gathers around the castle.
Nice try, but I'm afraid no man can harm me until the trees around my castle start walking toward it.
Unfortunately, the soldiers have disguised themselves as tree branches, so it looks like that's exactly what's happening.
Macduff? Macbeth? Splinter. Nice try, but I'm afraid no man born of woman shall harm thee.
Well, I wasn't born a woman. My mother had me by C-section. So there.
Oh, done in by a technicality. Those darn witches deliberately misled me.
Hunger! Me, of course. Order must be restored. Huzzah!
So, what did you think?
You're right, it was pretty good.
And it wasn't too hard to follow, was it?
No, I think I got most of it.
Getting the plague, Miss Burbage. Here's the box office totals for Coriolanus that you asked for. These are awful. They did worse than Time of Athens. They did better than Paris Christmas of Tyre. The show where the audience got pelted with rotten garbage did better than Paris Christmas of Tyre. It's not even a tenth of what we made on Macbeth. Sorry! Not every play can be the Scottish play, Miss Burbage. The Lord Chamberlain's men can't afford another Coriolanus. It will ruin the company. Is Bill here yet? He's in the waiting room. Did he say what his latest play is going to be about? It sounds like another romantic comedy. Not more mistaken identities. Why can't he understand that men in drag are funny, but women dressed as men are dull? I don't know, Miss Burbage. I think he said something about a husband who thinks his wife is cheating on him. That's not what's hot right now. Send him in, Miss Patty. Yes, Miss Burbage. Bill, how's my favorite playwright doing? Sit down. So, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What's the good word on Coriolanus?
Not bad, not bad.
Why do you say things are not bad when they're really, really bad?
No, they're really not that bad. They did better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre.
That show of Marlowe's with the dancing pig in it did better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre.
Oh, I loved that show. If you had a dancing pig in one of your plays, it'd be Buffo. Is that dancing pig in your new one? What's it called?
Titus Andronicus. And no, it does not have a dancing pig in it.
But you could put one in, couldn't you? Just sort of slip it in somewhere?
I don't know.
Just a bit of comedic relief. It doesn't have to be an intrinsic part of the plot or anything.
I'll see what I can do.
It's just that Titus has got to be a blockbuster. We need a hit.
So, no pressure.
Look, how would I change a pace? You've done 3 light pieces in a row, Much Ado About Nothing, Midsummer Night's Dream, and Merry Wives of Windsor. And not to mention the 7 King Henry plays and the 2 King Richards.
I was thinking of doing one about King Todd.
No, Bill. You know I love you, but let's shake things up a little. People like thrills and chills, blood and guts, passion and rage. What do you think?
I guess, it's just, Titus isn't really like that.
I'm sure we could spice it up a little. Let's see what you got.
Okay, there's this fellow, Titus Andronicus, and he's the mayor of a small town in Italy.
We need something bigger. Could he be, I don't know, a general? A Roman general? How does that sound?
Okay, and he's been on a business trip for a couple months now.
Wait, he's been away fighting wars against... Who are those barbarians? Lots of eyeliner, very depressed.
The Goths?
That's it, the Goths. He's been fighting wars against the Goths, and it's been years. 10 years.
And he has these 4 sons.
This isn't going to be another King Lear, is it?
No, he brings back a woman he wants to marry, Tamora, and her brother and her lover who's disguised as her servant.
That's good. Let's make Tamora Queen of the Goths. More dramatic, a conquered enemy.
Okay, so custom demands that Titus has to defeat Tamora's eldest son to win her hand.
Wait, he has to kill her sons to avenge his sons that died in the war.
Really? Won't that make her awfully mad?
Exactly, she'll plot some terrible revenge.
And to get revenge on Titus, Tamora and her lover murder her brother-in-law and ravish his wife, and then blame it on Titus' sons, and they get arrested.
And
Now I think I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
now you get me, yeah. So, but wouldn't the wife just tell him who really attacked her?
No, she can't. Because
Because they kidnapped her?
no, because they cut out her tongue so she can't talk.
But she could write a note.
No, she can't because they cut off her hands too.
They go that far, do they?
And then Titus cuts off one of his hands because he thinks the emperor will let one of his sons go if he does. But instead, he punishes him by,
Putting them in prison?
by cutting off their heads.
Maybe we should pull back a little. This is getting a bit much.
And then, to get revenge on Tamora, Titus captures her son, kills him, and bakes him in a pie.
A pie? Where did that come from?
And get this, he tricks her into eating the pie. She eats her own children.
That's disgusting.
Isn't that what you wanted? Blood and guts? Thrills and chills?
Are you feeling all right? Do you want to lay down?
And then the emperor comes in, kills Titus, and then the Goths come in, kill the emperor, and then Titus' son becomes emperor. So it's a happy ending.
That's a happy ending?
You're right. The story's so much better than the one I wrote. I'll get to work on this right away.
What have I done?
Love me, I have no reason to live. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, O you, the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss. Come, bittersweet conduct, come, unsavory guide. Here's to my love, O true apothecary. Thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss, I die.
Do I still get that weekend at Van Nuys?
I'm afraid that's all we have time for on the dating game. Good night, everybody.
And finally, Zombie Theater proudly presents Orange Julius Caesar Salad. Sorry, that's Julius Caesar.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, let me your...
So, did you enjoy yourself?
I guess it's not as bad as I thought.
Come on, some of that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like the zombies and the pie. Is there any pie left backstage?
We can check.
So, are we all done?
We just have one more bit to do. You always have to end a Shakespeare play with a speech from Midsummer Night's Dream.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles do not reprehend, if you pardon we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue and make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call, so good night to you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
I think I got most of that.
Let's go get some pie.
It's time to play everyone's favorite game show, the dating game. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Jim Lang, and now let's welcome our 3 lucky bachelors. Bachelor number 1, please come on out and tell us your name and a little something about yourself.
Dude, my name is Romeo Montague. I live in Verona Beach. I like dueling, skateboarding, and surfing. And let me tell you what, I hate Capulets.
Bachelor number 2.
Hello, Jim. My name is Paris. I'm a count. I live in Verona, and I'm looking to get married.
Wow, so you're pretty serious about this.
I am.
And bachelor number 3.
I'm Bob. I'm a claims adjuster for a major insurance company. I think I'm in the
That's
wrong...
great. And now let's welcome our lovely bachelorette. Her name's Juliet. She's also from Verona. And why don't you tell us a little, why don't you start us off, Juliet?
Jim, my parents are trying to make me marry some awful guy that I don't even know. Can you believe that? It's really bumming me out. So I'm here to find someone to take me away from all their parental tyranny.
You guys know this is just for fun, right? Like, we just send you to Van Nuys for the weekend.
We'll fall deeply, madly in love. He'll make all my dreams come true, and we'll live happily ever after.
That's an awful lot of pressure to be...
I'll show them I can make my own decisions and live my own life. I don't need their help. Thank you very much.
Well, that's great. So, Juliet, you know how the game's played, so why don't you ask your first question?
Bachelor number 1. I'm thinking of getting a tattoo. Which one would you pick for me and why?
Oh, I'd probably get you a bitchin' skull tattoo on fire with a sword going through it and a snake coming out of its mouth!
I was thinking of a teddy bear.
Oh, I see where you're going. So change it to a pink teddy bear.
Okay.
And it's on fire with a sword going through it and a snake coming out of its mouth!
Ew, why would I like that?
Because it's radical and all the skater chicks I know have them, and you would look totally shredded.
Well, maybe I don't want to look totally shredded.
If you want to be with me today, you gotta be shredded.
I don't even know what that means. Bachelor number 2. My friend Tiffany has tickets to see Pink, but it's a school night and my parents won't let me go. How would you help me sneak out?
Well, I could certainly have my servants take care of that, but I think you should respect and honor your parents and marry who they tell you to.
What a buzzkill.
Ouch. Quick question, hon. How old are you?
14.
14? That seems a little young for this.
Bachelor number 3. My Hello Kitty backpack falls in the mud on the way home from school. What do you do?
I guess I'd take you down to the gallery and get you a new one.
And?
And maybe an ice cream trio.
Excellent. I like him.
And now we move on to round number 2.
Bachelor number 1. Do you believe in true love, a love at first sight that leads to a wonderful marriage and lasts forever and no one can stand in its way?
Not really, because I am not ready to commit to that kind of serious yet.
Bachelor number 2. Same question.
I have very strong feelings about marriage.
Excellent.
I believe marriage is a political and economic union to ensure the survival of the family. It should be entered into as solemnly as any other business contract, and love certainly has no place in it.
You don't believe in love?
Oh, I believe in love. I just don't think it has anything to do with marriage.
Then why get married at all?
To forge ties between families, to increase financial gain, and to produce children, of course. Every man must have his heir.
Ew, what about my figure?
Between the disfigurement of smallpox and the only certainty of dying at childbirth, your figure is the last thing you should be worried about. Did I mention you might be burned as a witch if I get tired of you?
Bachelor number 3. You believe in love and marriage, don't you?
Well, yes, of course I do.
He's the one. I want him.
But there's still another.
Him!
And now, okay, now let's meet the bachelors you didn't choose. Bachelor number 1, please come on out and meet Juliet.
Oh, what a babe.
Oh, he's cute. Can I change my mind?
No, I'm sorry, you didn't choose Romeo Montague.
Montague? I hate Montagues.
What's the matter with Montagues? Wait, are you Juliet Capulet? Dude, I am out of here.
Montagues suck.
Montagues, no!
Bachelor number 2.
Good childbearing hips, but much too passionate.
And now let's meet the bachelor you did choose. His name is Bob Hoffman. He's an insurance claims adjuster from Akron, Ohio. He likes bowling and sweaters. And here he is.
We're getting married! We're getting married!
What?
You said you believed in love. Well, so do I. I loved you since the moment I saw you. Let's get married.
I thought we were just going to Van Nuys for the weekend.
You don't love me?
I don't even know you.
But I know you. One look into your eyes and I knew we were meant to be together forever. It's written in the stars.
Stars? What stars? What is she talking about?
He's spurring me. He doesn't love me.
United Lights.
Person Carlson and I did stage group. I'm Allison and I was zombie and security guard. I'm Caitlin Marcus. I was zombie, security guard, Miss Purdy, and murderer. I'm Mallory Bechtel. I was zombie lady and security guard, Tyler and Nancy.
Well leader and General Othello.
Hi, I'm Sean Morgan. I was narrator Dick, Duncan, Fleance, Macduff, and Romeo.
I'm Owen Russell. I played Ted, Banquo, and Bob, and my mic actually worked this time.
I'm Dave Reeves. I played Spirit, MC, Messenger, Bill, Shakespeare, and Cat.
Hello, my name is Erica Leave, and I played Modern Juliet, Jerry Springer, Sheila, Witch 2, and Jim Lang.
Hello, my name is Autumn Nabby. I played Ophelia, Laertes, Richard III, Witch 1, and Burbage.
Hi, I'm Andy Cooper, and I played British narrator, director, Iago, Macbeth, and Harris.
I'm Taryn Isaacson. I played Claudius, Polonius, traditional Juliet, TV girl, Lady Macbeth, and Puck.
My name's Hannah. I played Witch 1, the King, the Queen, Desdemona, and Modern Juliet.
I'm Ella Johnson, and I played Unhappy Person in the audience.
I'm Raina Reeves, and I
Boring.
played Hamlet.
Special thanks to Steve for doing all the sound, and then Tanner, I hope he's here, helped a lot with getting all the mics hooked up later this week.
Get off the stage, John.
Crisis.